The first part of this program is the philosophy of why the diet of intermittent fasting works. The typical hunter-gatherer diet was based on a daily cycle of undereating during the day and overeating at night. The rationale is the historic hunter-gatherer, our ancestors from thousands and thousands of years ago. In order to succeed in the environment of their time, they had a primal need to cycle between undereating during the day, when physical activity and danger were always present, and overeating at night, when they were able to rest and eat a good daily meal. Modern humans, in a changed environment, can therefore restore health and fitness by returning to that hunter-gatherer cycle. Our program calls for a single dramatic change. Extend the time between your last meal of the day and your first meal of the following day. This is your fast time, or the time where you're not eating. Right now, your longest daily fast is probably the time that you're asleep, plus a few hours before and after. If you're like most people, you eat a small snack after dinner, possibly at 8 p.m., and then eat breakfast again at 8 a.m. This creates a 12-hour fasting window. But by moving the breakfast time to 9 a.m., you can create a 13-hour fasting window. Our initial goal is to move the first meal of the day to 1 p.m. and finish by 8 p.m. This 7-hour window is called your fed time. For a couple of weeks after pushing the first meal to 1 p.m., you may experience compensatory overeating during the fed time. That's not a problem. As you stick with the plan, your ability to turn away from food during the day will increase. Your appetite during the eating window will decrease, and your calorie intake will typically fall by around 500 calories per day. It's enough to lose about a pound per week. 1 pound per week may not seem like much, but it's 52 pounds per year. And a pound per week is a tolerable pace, especially when you get to eat freely any food that you want during your fed time. Eventually, we'll incorporate a regular 24-hour fasting window for accelerated weight loss, but that's down the road. During your fed time, try to keep in mind the phrase, if you can go without, then go without, and if you can't, then don't. That's not regarding the amount of food, it's the quality of food, because built into this philosophy is the idea of 90%, 10%. Eat clean 90% of the time, and indulge with up to 10% of your calories. You're a full-grown human being. When you can have that chunk of dark chocolate you're craving, and when one more cookie brings with it more cons than pros, eat accordingly, because your old thought created an old body, and your new thoughts will create more than a new body. It'll create a new you.